Mr. Frank Dobson.
Can I express my sympathy with the new Secretary of State for the mess that he's had to deal with? But in view of the fact that the department couldn't come up with figures that were valid 10 years hence, how can he believe that the same department and the same officials and the same advisors can come up with accurate predictions about passenger levels and inflation generally in relation to High Speed 2, which doesn't exist and from which there is no evidence to draw upon? I think he needs to look at it again. I won't say back to the drawing board. In the case of HS2, it'll be back to the ouija board.
Well, I'm interested in obviously what the right honourable gentleman has said. Of course, there's been a number of points that have been raised since I've made the announcement. The HS2 business case has undergone extensive quality assurance process, and we are confident that it is accurate. The August 2012 update on the economic case was supported by a 400-person day of independent quality assurance. HS2 Limited have appointed independent auditors to undertake a line-by-line check of the analysis being prepared for the deposit of the hybrid bill. All this is in addition to existing quality assurance arrangements, and I'm very glad to say that it was, of course, a commitment in the manifesto of the honourable gentleman's, as it was a manifesto commitment in my party's case to the country.
Mrs. Cheryl Gillan.
My right honourable friend has come into the Department of Transport like a breath of fresh air, but like the member for Holborn and St Pancras, he must know that the failure of the West Coast Mainline franchise process has really shaken people's faith in the facts and figures being used by the Department of Transport. Notwithstanding the answer he gave to the honourable member, whilst he's in the mood for ordering investigations, will he now order a full review into those facts and figures that were used to justify HS2 in order to prevent the Department of Transport making a very serious mistake?
Well, Mr. Speaker, as I just gave in my answer to the right honourable member for Holborn and St Pancras, not wanting to incur your wrath, I think I should refer my honourable friend to the reply I gave some moments ago, but also to say that I also addressed this in one of the first major speeches I made as to the importance of this particular piece of infrastructure, I think, to the United Kingdom.
I'm always very interested to hear what the Secretary of State has to say on this subject, as he will readily appreciate.